Myanmar, a country in Southeast Asia, is a place with a colorful culture and a long, interesting history. It's often called the Golden Land because of all the shiny gold Buddhist pagodas you can see everywhere. Many different groups of people live in Myanmar, each with its own special traditions and ways of speaking. A long time ago, powerful kingdoms ruled in Myanmar. One, called the Pagan Kingdom, started in the 11th century and brought much of the country together. The pagan kings really loved art and Buddhism, and they built amazing temples and monasteries that are still around today. Later, other kingdoms like the Tungu and Konbong empires became important. They grew bigger by conquering new lands and trading, bringing wealth and power to the area. But fighting within the empires and problems from outside eventually caused these powerful kingdoms to fall. In the 1800s, a new powerful group came to Myanmar, the British Empire. Through several wars, the British slowly took control of the country, making it part of their huge empire. Myanmar, then called Burma, had things the British wanted, like rice, wood, and oil. British rule changed Burmese society a lot. They brought Western schools and ways of governing, but they also took advantage of the country's resources and didn't allow people to follow their own culture and traditions. As the 1900s began, the Burmese people started feeling more nationalistic. Inspired by leaders like Aung San, they wanted to be free from British rule. After World War II, when Japan controlled Burma, the British finally gave Burma its independence in 1948. Sadly, independence didn't bring peace to Burma. Different groups of people within the country, who wanted to govern themselves, started fighting with each other and the government. In 1962, the military took over the government, and this lasted for many years. The military leaders were very strict, wouldn't let people speak out against them, and treated people very badly. In 1988, people all over the country protested against the military. This is known as the 8,888 Uprising. The military stopped the protests with violence and many people were killed or went missing. During this time, Aung San Suu Kyi, the daughter of the independence hero Aung San, became a very important leader for democracy. Things looked a little better for a while when Aung San Suu Kyi was released from house arrest, and the military allowed some civilian leaders in the government. But, in February 2021, the military took over again. This caused a lot of trouble and violence, people protested, and the military hurt many of them. Many people have been killed and even more have had to leave their homes. Hospitals, which were already struggling, are now in even worse shape, and it's hard for people to get the help they need. Countries around the world are upset with what the military is doing and have tried to punish them. But more needs to be done to fix the problems, help people who need it, and support the people of Myanmar's hopes for freedom and safety.